Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Redskins. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Redskins. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards, first down Niners. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jonathan Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Haskins. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Haskins on 3rd down. He hits right, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. They go play action with Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Jarvis Landry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive 7 plays in length. And the result, a touchdown for Washington. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
A look at the receiving totals for Pettis a week ago. 5 catches, 64 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Second down, McKinnon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On first down, McKinnon again. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Here's a look at the starters defensively for Washington. They were quite formidable in the win over the Eagles a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Pettis hauling this in from Garoppolo. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Garoppolo now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. On second down, a run with Breida. And boy, this Redskin defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Tremendous field position there, and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Landry there, and it'll bring up third down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Third down, here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give the Redskins 13 there and a first down. On first down, they go option to the right. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 40 now on second down, Garoppolo. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's third down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Needed more than 3, but that's all they got. And it's fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1 yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
And that is going to be a safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt, and if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt team and the punter some love.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll begin the drive with Breida, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that one.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. This will be fielded at the 17. So here are the Redskins now to take over. They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10. And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Haskins now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin first down. On first down, it's Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try to loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. That's one they certainly wish they had back. A loss of 8. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Open man is born. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Here we go. By 20.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. To throw is Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. A dump down to McKinnon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 16. 49ers with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They come up 1st and 10 at the 6. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Second down, Haskins slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Redskins send out their punter as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
So we come upon... Well, that came a little abruptly here. So working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Right there, 54 Mike. Blue down.
On play action, Haskins. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And all the way to the opposite 45. A huge play there for Washington. 41 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll run with Geis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. Now Geis stripped. He lost the football. Now we're going to get a stoppage. And oh, boy, that looks to be Geis, who is down on the turf. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. From 13 yards out. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Here we go.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Garoppolo looks to throw. It's complete downfield out left to his running back. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 45-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Polardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Right there, 54 Mike.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Again, it's Hill. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. From the gun, it's Haskins. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Back to the ground, it's Hill. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 25-yard line.
Going again on the ground here with Hill. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused because he had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the fourth.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On second down, it's White, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's third and goal. On third and goal, Haskins. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there. And that takes us from second to third down. The Niners on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Garoppolo, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they've got it well across midfield. All said and done. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Here we go, here we go.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Garoppolo leaves for McKinnon on the draw. And he's taking. Down inside the 30. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Got the connection here to Bourne. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. From the 17, Garoppolo. And he will find his man on the outside. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Niners on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They start the drive with White, and he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain on the play there, second down.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Switch, switch, switch.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll go with Hill here on 1st down. It was Joe Hayden, the former Pro Bowler, that came up to get him down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 3rd down, it's Hill. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end, and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
21.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Double time. Even. 4 down. Even. Alert 86. Alert 86.
And they take a knee.
Haskins on the keeper.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go.
So a victory here for the Washington Redskins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just